Hi everybody, Ben Myers back here again. I'm going to try another draft video for you. Um, just hanging out, doing draft videos, enjoying the new set. I'm kind of leaning more Japan or Soviet Union focused for this draft. Just haven't tried their new cards as much, so let's give it a try though. All right, I think we're gonna go Japanese. All right, so some interesting ones here to start. Yaichi. Okay, three damage bomber. For glory, destroy target elite unit. Well, it could be kind of a dead card because there aren't too many elite units. Can only attack if another unit attack this turn. So let's take the Yaichi. Let's head down that road. Okay, so at the start of your turn, give this unit +3 attack and deal 1 damage to it. Okay, and it's a 2-drop, and we get 3 of them, so that could be really trouble for our opponent to deal with. Imperial Orders, always good. And the good old-fashioned Me Too Regiment. Um, I'm a little more comfortable with the Me Too than the Shibata Regiment. And it's less commitment, so I think I'm going to take these Me Toos. Alright. A6M3 Zeke. 4-3 with ambush, always good. Countermeasures, whatever. Blade of the Samurai, hard removal, or Divine Wind. I'm kind of feeling the Zeke here. I think it's going to do more in the long term than a Blade of the Samurai would. Okay, and then we're going to get either the British, the Soviets, or the Japanese. Alright, well, we kind of got a little bit of a plane thing going here. I think, let's go Mono Japan, though. Why not? Let's go Mono Japan. Alright, Rising Sun's always good. The D4Y has impressed me. Or the Type 95 Ha-Go. When an order is given, deal 1 damage to the HQ of the player giving that order. I would think I want some Rising Suns just to make sure we have some card draw in the front line. Alright. For Prosperity is going to be really good because all of our units are going to be Japanese. A friendly unit gets +1 attack and operates for 1 less this turn. That seems pretty good. And then we have the 75mm mountain gun. I think I'm into this infantry regiment. I think we're going to get a little aggressive here. Yeah, give me this infantry regiment. Let's try that. It's a new card. Alright, so we got the Geckos, the Betty, or Tora. I think we'll go Gecko here, and then all of our damage orders are going to be that much better. So give me some Geckos. Alright, Amphibious Assault, hard removal, even if it's on little units, is better than nothing, so take that. Take those. Come on, guys, get in here. Alright. Imperial Decree, orders you give this turn deal +1 damage. Alright, interesting. We don't have any damage-based orders just yet. I think an Imperial Order, just like a miserly one's pretty good, though. Again, these 4 glories, a little rare to see something that we have to deal with a 4 glory. Alright, Burst of Fire is on the table. HQs cannot gain defense or innate. Add a random Japanese unit cost 1 to your hand. I mean, we got a lot of infantry. We got a couple of fighters. So, do you want an innate or this Kagoshima regiment? I think I'm gonna take this Nate, just because we can get maybe a deadly duty or something to go with it. All right, 75 mil isn't bad. The D4Y isn't bad, but these Type 88 AA guns are usually they punch above their weight class, and we don't have any 2-drops anyway. So let's get some of these Type 88s in here. All right. Then do we want a Type 93 or a 4 Prosperity? I mean, these tanks are good, but I think the 4 Prosperity and the Type 93 kind of do the whole thing for us. I think I'm going to lean in 4 Prosperity because when a Type 93 goes away, the bonus goes away, 4 Prosperity sticks forever. So I think we only got 5 orders. Let's take 4 Prosperity. Alright, Tora goes really well with our geckos. So let's take these Toras. Alright, then these bicycle regiments. I mean, he loves for prosperity. He loves Imperial Order. We already have 2 amphibious assaults, so let's take a bicycle regiment. Alright. At the end of your turn, 1 credit 2/3 though, that we can kind of happily just blast into people. Yeah, I think we'll try that. That's a new card too. We want to try the new cards. Alright, so cannot be attacked by ground units while in the spore line. Countermeasures cannot be triggered. Okay, and it's a 3/3 for 3. Naval supply run. Yeah, that does work pretty well with all of our stuff too. Yeah, let's get a little aggressive. Let's go with a naval supply run. Alright, more Toras. We like those. Alright. Oh, another 4. Okay, the enemy cannot give orders next turn. Alright, elusive force. Cool. I like the art on that one. Another 4 prosperity or a type 94. Well, I think we'll go with a type 94 here just to keep the aggression going. Or do we want another? Well, let's give me a type 94. Alright, more Me Too's. These gunboat raids. Every time I see these things used, they're very impressive. Plus, we have the geckos that they can go with. So let's get the gunboat raids going. Come on, get in here, gunboat raid. Alright, honorable death. Destroy target unit with attack 2 or less. Owner of the unit draws a card. Meh. Amphibious assault, okay. The 28 centimeter coastal howitzer though can sit behind all of our infantry. Can just dominate a game too. Might not be able to attack the HQ, but it can just really choke an opponent out. Alright, I think we're in the market for the Shibitas now. Maybe grab some zeros later on. So let's take these Shibitas, see what they do. Alright, Kota Bushido, another 4 prosperity. I could think we want these infantry regiments though. Just to keep our unit count nice and high. If we can find 1 more 4 prosperity, I'd be happy. Kota Bushido is also very good. And it deals 2 damage. Alright, let's take a Kota Bushido. I changed my mind. Because we have some planes we can blow up with Kota Bushido. Alright, Hayabusa. I think that's something we're in the market for. Alright, another Nate, another honorable death, or the cavalry regiment. I think we want the cavalries. Alright, another Shibita. Sure, let's take that. We're getting really aggressive here. I like it. Alright, Claude or another Gecko. I think the Gecko is a little too expensive. Claude kind of helps us stay aggressive, keep the throttle down. And air superiority would be good in this deck, but take a Claude. Alright, Osaka regiments or long-range recon. The 6th Infantry Regiment might also fit, but if they do get through all of our early stuff, having some Osaka regiments to defend our planes might be pretty good, so let's take those. I've been pretty impressed by Osaka regiments. Alright, and I think Jade Division is the winner. Your other Japanese units, a +1 attack, 6 drop for a 9/9. Yeah, let's go Jade Division. Alright, well, we're aggressive. Let's see how this one does. I'm interested to see how some of these new cards play into what we're trying to do here. The naval supply run might have been a little ambitious, but we'll see how it does. Alright, let's give it a try. Alright, up against Romsky 78. Yeah, we can get early draw here. I think we'll save a Tora. We'll save a Zeke. Okay. Alright, so the question is, do we play anything on turn 1? Do we play this cavalry regiment on turn 1? Yeah, I think so, because now we can draw twice on turn 2, so yeah, let's get that up there. It does put it at risk. Alright, 5th Brigade's fine, because now we get to draw all kinds of cards. And another cavalry regiment. Alright, well, let's take the front line again. And maybe get our Aichi going next turn. I mean, we got the pedal to the metal right here. I mean, we might even want to think of throwing a naval supply run on one of these guys. Alright, maybe not now. Alright, so we get the Type 94. Well, here, I think I'm going to go with the... Give me the AA gun and the Type 94. So our AA gun survives the albacore coming in, plus it pins it. Alright, so we gave them another target to shoot at. That's good. And we get the Shibata in the front line next turn, maybe? Alright, opponent coming after us. That's fine. I mean, a naval supply run might even work. Can't give... Okay, so I can't give orders this turn. Alright, that's stinky. Okay, well, let's go with the 144th. Make this operate for one less. And then let's take out the albacore. Pass it back to our opponent. Even if our 88 gets poked here, you know, the 144th can come in and mop up this 5th Brigade. Maybe we use the Shibata to get some more... Okay. Alright, very resolute defense. Okay, that's no fun. Alright, Kota Bushido, sure. Let's go with a naval supply run here. Let's get rid of that 5th Brigade. Hopefully we have enough hand protection that we hold on to our Rising Sun. That'd be good. Alright, so let's see if we can ride this 88 to victory here. Start using it to pick off all kinds of stuff. Alright, albacore. And HMS Illustrious, so down it goes. Alright, lose our Kota Bushido. Okay. So let's take the front line and draw some cards. Alright, so now we have another 88. Let's take out the pinned swordfish. And then let's drop this other 88 down. Because it can survive 2 hits, then we can Imperial Orders it next turn. And hopefully our opponent's distracted by this big infantry unit in the front line. Alright, precision bombing, that's no fun. Alright, no good on either of those. That's very unnice. But okay, we have things we can do here. Alright, so it's Imperial Orders that. Now let's start cleaning up our battlefield a little bit. We could have used a gunboat raid there, but I'm going to try and hold on to it. Let me get the Shibata going. Alright, let's pass the turn back. Since both of these bombers are pinned. Alright, enemy gives it up. Got enough pressure on him and got through their early stuff. So that's great. Alright, good start. Good start. Might have to be actually even a little more aggressive with this one. We are built for speed with this deck, though. And then using the big planes just kind of finish things off versus hanging on to them for a while. Alright, up against Chrono Walker. Whew, okay. We kind of want to throw all four of these back. We'd love to see that cavalry in hand. Oh man, what a terrible roll off the top of our deck. All stuff we do not want to see till later in the game. I mean, the Me Too's we barely want to see. Alright, well, our opponent isn't getting ahead of us on the battlefield, so that's good. Alright, and we get a Me Too, so it can come down on time. That's good. Alright, Stug for our opponent. Okay, well, we at least get to draw some with our cavalry. Okay, okay. Alright, here we're going to lose this cavalry, but it's going to get some damage in, and we maybe... Can we pop this off? Yeah, I mean, we can use this as hard removal if we want, or we can just use a Me Too regiment as removal too, so... Alright, sudden strike. Okay, looks like we're... Okay, so our opponent doesn't... Okay, they do take the front line. That was weird. It kind of took it a minute there. Alright, do we want to use... Let's see. I think we go Me Too right here. And get some damage in. Alright, didn't work out exactly how we wanted it to, and this Stug's going to whack us pretty good. Alright, Juggernaut. Alright. So we take 10 there. That hurts. Let's get this Osaka regiment out there. Weather the storm a little bit. Alright, SD. Okay. And a bloody sickle. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's a trade. We're okay with the trade there. Okay, and a T-80. Man, they are built for speed too, huh? Alright, let's see. How do we want to do this? How can we do this? Alright, let's get the Shiba regiment really doesn't do it. Okay. So, we gotta take out this SD. Really need another Osaka regiment is what we really need. Alright, let's take out the SD. Then let's whack the T-80. And next turn we can Tora it. Alright, pass the turn back. So we're down to 7. We're getting out aggressived. Alright, and a stone. Okay, no good. Alright, so let's go with a Gecko. And then a Tora. Gecko can rumble with the bomber. Alright, Panzer 3J. That's bad. Okay, but now we can do another gunboat raid. Alright, now a gunboat hit. Take out the bomber. Okay, and then I think we're going to forfeit the damage on the HQ to get this coastal howitzer going. Alright, bloody sickle. Get that out of their hand. Good. And they're probably just using it for a card draw from the looks of it. Alright, Eagle's Claws. Alright. T-34. Man, our opponent is just coming after us this game. Jeez Louise. Alright. Shibata. Get up there, fellas. Rising Sun. Okay. Cavalry Regiment. You guys get going. Now I think we do a naval supply run. Just to do some damage to this T-34. Yeah, we're going to lose some out of our hand, but... Oh, Katie. I hate you, Katie. Alright, the Naval Brigade. Yep. Okay. Alright, well, we can go with the Gecko and then a Tora. And let's go with the Aichi. So we're going to go down to 2 unless our opponent comes after one of our planes with their T-34. So they do go after our HQ. That makes sense. Infantry is slow. Alright, and this infantry is going to help our opponent get back in the game here unless we can score another Tora. But we'll see. We'll see. Not all is not lost. It's just we're cutting it real thin. Alright, opponent. Okay. Draw a card for them. Alright, so get rid of the T-34. Let's get rid of their card draw engine. Let's drop a Zeke onto the battlefield. And yeah, we can't attack that thing. But we can move into the front line. Alright, a missing there. We get it out of our opponent's hand though. And that we are under, like if they have a Panzer III, the reason why I did that is if they have Panzer IIIJ, a T-34, you know, something that can cause us a lot of trouble. Alright, Burning Sky. Okay. Is that the ball game? Yeah, that's it. That's the ball game. That's a stinky loss there. That stinks. Well, it's actually not the ball game, is it? Because we get a surprise attack. So now let's surprise attack down their naval guy. And we have lethal damage on the battlefield. So our opponent does need a guard. Okay, they get one, of course, because when the opponent needs to have it, they always have it. Okay, so let's see, how can we get out of this? We need something, sudden strike, alright. Alright, amphibious assault does win us the game, doesn't it? Wow, what a top deck. What a top deck. Amphibious assault, take out the guard unit, and now attack the HQ and attack. Wow, what a top deck. What a top deck to win it. Wow, we were down on the mat right there and came back with a win. Holy cow. What a lucky win. Alright, well, we did put our deck in position that there were a couple of top decks that could get us out of it, and that was one of them. Amphibious Assault. Let's see what else could have gotten us out of it there. Maybe a Kota Bushido. They had, what, 5 life on their HQ? So that was a one for that could get us out of it. That was the only thing. Or the Sako Regiment might have been able to keep us in it too. But, whew, wow, what a win. I don't even know what to say. Holy cow. What a win. Sometimes better be lucky than good, which is, it's always better be lucky than good. Alright, so we're up against Lusencan. Okay, pretty aggressive draw here. Yeah, we could use Kota Bushido with a Claude, but alright, a Me Too I think is better than a Kota Bushido right there. Alright, Panzer IIA. Alright, well we gotta get... I guess it doesn't have Blitz, does it? So, okay. Oof, and we lose an Amphibious Assault this time. That stinks. But we're just going to be super aggressive with this card. Alright. So let's get in the front line. Let's get a... Well, let's get a Claude in going too. Sure, put on that. Doesn't matter. Alright. Then we lose a bicycle. Fine, we don't really need a bicycle regiment at this point. We're all about speed this game. I mean, we might even go for prosperity here. Or, let's see. naval supply run. Maybe we can do that next turn. Yeah, next turn we just go for broke. Yeah, I think next turn we just go for it. Drop this naval supply run. Opponent's going to hopefully going to... Okay, so they get a half track, sure. Alright, Shibitas are down. Okay, okay. And let's take out the half track. We do have to slow down just a touch now. Alright, I'm okay with this. Yep, we're gonna lose another card. Alright, gunboat raid would have been nice to have. But our opponent's having to put a lot of resources and stuff. Alright, Nebelwerfer. Okay. Alright, and this stupid thing. Okay. Alright, let's grab this front line. Alright, careless talk. Better to lose it on cavalry than anything else. Alright, let's take out the Nebelwerfer. And then let's get a Mitu regiment up into the front line as well. Make our opponent continue to invest their resources. Alright, and we do have a longer term game plan here with an Osaka regiment and a couple planes. Alright, I mean another trade here? Sure, we'll trade off another card. Alright, P6 is a P61 Black Widow. What's a P60? When Black Widow, your air units operate free this turn. Alright, well, they don't have any air units, so that's good. It's a 4-5 as well. Alright, so we can get this guy up to 4. Yeah, but we're just going to be throwing away stuff there. So let's go with an Osaka regiment, and then let's get an attack at the HQ in. Alright, we lose a Gecko, sure. How many cards? We have 22 cards left still, that's fine. Get some damage in on this big boy. That's fine. Good. Okay, so that becomes what, a 4-5? A 3-4. Alright, we gotta take that thing out. Okay, so let's go with a... Let's see. Well, I think we take that thing out. Then let's go with a Hayabusa. Yeah, let's go with a Hayabusa, and then let's go with a 4 Prosperity. So now our Hayabusa survives an attack here, or it trades here. Alright, fine. Going after our Osaka regiment, okay. Stuart, sure. And an M4A1, sure. Ooh, Kota Bushido. Okay, does it take anything out? Let's see, it would do 3. If we dropped a Gecko, it does 3 damage to everything. So it'd be a 2 for 2, really? Okay, that's not that great. Let's take out the priest. Move the Osaka regiment to the front line. Let's go, let's see. So give me 3 defense there, so I guess that doesn't really matter. Alright, let's get a Gecko out there. So, depending on what happens here, we can go Kota Bushido on our Hayabusa if we needed it. Or we have this gunboat raid, which is pretty good if they take the front line away from us. Because this Osaka regiment's actually causing our opponent quite a few problems at the moment. Alright, so a little trade there, sure. Going after our HQ. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Down to 8. Okay. So, we're gonna do... Let's see. so this is doing 3 to everything. So let's see, I think we can do 4 to everything. Alright, let's do... Alright, let's do the gecko. Then let's do the Kota Bushido. Oh, hang on. Kota Bushido on the Hayabusa. Alright, so now our opponent can do 2 to us next turn. Or 4 to us, but we can do a whole bunch back. Hopefully they don't have a Hellcat here, or what any other blitz. Liberator, fine. Don't care about Liberator. Alright, so let's... Oh, can't be the target. I really don't like can't be the target of enemy orders. That's really irritating. Alright, let's go Cavalry Regiment to take out the tank. Then let's go Naval Supply Run to win the game. Yeah. Just in case there's someone I'm not thinking of, or I'm an idiot. But, okay, good. Got the win there. Okay. Complicated game. Again, playing it really close. Using our HQ hit points as a resource, though. Another win. Gotta like that. Using the deck, using the HQ, using it all as resources to win. Alright, we're up against Inspire. Gecko can go back. Tora can go back. Even the hang on to the Shibata. Alright, okay, we would love to see a Rising Sun off the top here, but we are in the draw, so that's good. Alright, let's get the cavalry going first. If we drop a 28 centimeter coastal on curve, that might really help us. So let's see if we can just keep the pressure on our opponent here. Alright, they have a cavalry regiment of their own. Okay. Let's go with a Type 94 and a bicycle, and let's trade in case they have a Rising Sun. I don't want them to get the card advantage on us. Alright, they have an infantry regiment. Yep. Okay, let's get our coastal howitzer going. And I don't need to trade off this tank, so I'm just going to hang on to it for a minute. So the good thing is infantry is slow. Alright, so they do have the Rising Sun. Good for them. Good play. Hopefully we top deck a Rising Sun, though. That'd be really good. But this coastal howitzer, hopefully we can keep it going here. Alright, they got howitzer of their own. We can pin it. Okay, and we do get the Rising Sun. So let's go... Let's take out their infantry. And let's pin their howitzer. And let's take the front line and get an attack in. So if we can get this tank through to next turn, then we can draw. That'd be very helpful. Or we can go Shibata and draw, because it has blitz. And also we have a speed bump here in case they do have anything with blitz to protect our howitzer. Alright, Deadly Duty does the job for us. Great. So our opponent does have the card advantage, but it's not really going to help them too much. So, because we're going to claw some back here with a Rising Sun of our own. Okay, good. Let's go with a Type 88. And let's get an attack at their HQ in. And let's just hold on to everything else. This 28 centimeter, though, hopefully is going to really dominate the battlefield for us. Next turn we can go double Shibata into the front line and really ask our opponent some really tough questions at that point. Alright, Kate, fine. We either pin it or just straight up get rid of it. Alright, I think we just get rid of it. Then let's drop a Shibata and get that into the front line. And now attack our opponent's HQ twice. Now next turn we're looking to go naval supply run maybe. Or maybe go Shibata, then naval supply run. Something like that. And this 28 centimeters is just going to really keep it on our opponent to try and find a way to get to this big boy. Can't attack the HQ, but boy does it cause problems. Okay, well now we can really do some damage here. Alright, let's help out the infantry regiment. Then let's get a naval supply run in. Now let's get in for 10, 13 damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. And we get to hold on to that Shibata for an extra turn. So our opponent's really we've really cornered them with this howitzer. Alright, so that's the card we have to discard, but now we get in for 9 with that Shibata. There we go. Whew. That's kind of like the ideal. Like, that was the nuts. Like, we really we didn't let our opponent up off the mat there. For as tight as we've had to play some games, that game was kind of exactly what we want to see out of this deck. Okay, and we've been on the draw a lot too. That's helped. Sorry, I had to adjust my mic, had to finish up my coffee. So we kind of want to see all these. Actually, we want to see we actually want to see every single card here later. Perfect. Because now we got a 1-drop and a draw to even push our advantage even harder next turn. Okay. Here, I think we're actually just going to get our Type 88 going. Hayabusa down. Okay, that's alright. Because right now, we're just going to try and keep the pressure on our opponent. Perfect. That's actually something we really like seeing, because now we can just pin it for 1. Let's draw some cards for 1. Cavalry unit in the Jade Division too, so that's really good. Alright, get our cavalry unit in the front line, get a couple damage in. And now we have something to do on 4, or we can get a Shibata up there next turn. I think that's something we're going to want to do. And again, this is what this deck is supposed to do. Give our opponent a ton of trouble in the early game, and then have this kind of gecko package and our bombers and our other planes for the late game. Alright, Panzer Grenadiers, a little more trouble, but we get a Me Too regiment, sure. Let's get that out. And should we put that in the front line? I think we want to keep this Messerschmitt pinned. Get in for some more damage, because our opponent can't, even though that guy's big, he can't get through just yet. And we can replace whatever falls with a Me Too and then a Shibata after that. We already got our opponent 14. All we really want to see, now we want to see our naval supply run or our 4 prosperity. Alright, tactical strike, that's no fun. Okay. Alright, another cavalry regiment, good. Get them up there, get the Me Too's up there. Get a Shibata up there. Now let's get in for 2 more. Then next turn, drop our Jade Division. Hopefully we get some of our 0 operation cost stuff still. Or lives through what we're gonna kind of throw at it. That's fine. Go after the Me Too. Go after the Me Too. Hey, alright. So now that gives us 6 damage. Ooh, hello. Alright, how do we do this? I think we just go Jade Division. It gets us 6 more damage in. Jade Division, get in for 6 more. Okay. Bicycle Regiment can come and take the front line. Alright, what do these guys do? Oh, hello. Okay, at surge, each non-French unit control gets +1/+1. Yikes. Okay, that's no fun. Alright, can we get through those jerks, though? Alright, so let's move the Jade Division up. Let's get the Bicycle Regiment up. Let's do a naval supply run. And let's come in hot at this. Get rid of their guard unit. Alright, so opponent's got 1 turn to clear us out. Alright, see what you got, opponent. Need another guard unit or something to make us retreat. Alright, trade there. Sky Barons. Alright, they blow up their own Messerschmitt, digging for something. And they couldn't find it. Great! Wow! Excellent. Great win right there. That's a good win. Another good example of how keep the pressure on, keep going after the opponent. Alright, up against Darth Kex. Hopefully they're going to watch the movie. Okay, I don't want any of this. The first one that we're on the play, so we really want to see an early rising sun here. So these, this 34th Infantry Regiment has really kind of shown how good it can be. Alright, so let's get that in the front line. Let's drop a Type 88. Oh no, we wanted to draw that. Okay, so now next turn we can go Claude. So this one might be a little bit tougher for us because we're going to always be playing off the top of our deck. But hopefully we're going to be putting some pressure on our opponent early here. And they played this 109th Combat Engineers, who are good, but they're they need to keep feeding the front line. And right now we have artillery to pick off anything smaller, pin planes, and then we have a 2-3 in the front line. That's tough for some decks to overcome. Our opponent is thinking about it a lot already, just on turn 2. Alright, so 463rd. Alright, well here I think what we're going to do is go Claude, and let's take out this 463rd. Just to keep the pressure on our opponent. Pass it back. Alright, losing late. But it's okay. It's okay. We just gotta stay aggressive. Stay aggressive here. The more aggressive we are, the more successful we will be with this one. Because we just don't have the cards to do anything super long term right now. Alright, first Marines. Alright, but we get a cavalry regiment, so we get to hang on to the front line. Either way. Let's soften up those Marines. And let's also get in for a couple at our opponent's HQ. Alright, Shibata's fine. We would love to draw Rising Sun, though. see what else our opponent's got going on here. Or we'd love a naval supply run, a 4 prosperity. Alright, so we lose our cavalry. Okay, good. That's great, because now we can take out these Marines. Alright, 463rd. And a 4 freedom. Okay. Alright, we get a gecko, huh? Okay, let's take out the Marines. Let's get in at the opponent's HQ for 4 more. Because now we have this Osaka regiment that can come down and just kind of... Now we're just hunting for a pump of some kind. A pump order off the top for us. Alright, Awoken Giant. Alright, but we have this gunboat raid that can come down and help us out here. Right, and a supply ship. Yikes, that thing is nasty. Alright, bicycle. Alright, let's go gunboat raid. Let's go gunboat hit on the combat engineers. Whoa! Combat engineers. Let's hit the 463rd again. We'll forego a point on their HQ. So let's see if they go after our HQ, because if they do, we can drop this Osaka regiment and protect our artillery. So now we have to maybe get a little creative here. We have gone really close to the end of our HQ, though, before we turned it around on a couple of decks. So let's see what happens. Alright, Sherman, so that gets our opponent another card. Alright, coming after our artillery. Well, or, yeah, go after our plane. Go after the plane. Shoot the plane. Alright. Lucky for us there. That's helpful. Alright, and another gunboat raid. Alright. Well, I think we gotta drop Osaka, though. And then we use our bicycle regiment and our artillery to take out the 463rd. Alright, so let's see what happens now. We're getting toward the time where we can play both our Gecko and then our gunboat raid. And if they have any planes, their planes are in trouble. Okay, so the Chinoo's a good tank. And an infantry regiment, okay. Alright, well, we can make our opponent go through another speed bump. Let's also hit the infantry regiment, because it's the more vulnerable one. Alright, let's get a Zeke out there. Let's see. No, I don't think... Do we want to move this Osaka? I don't think so. Not right now. If we could find a 4 prosperity, that would be very helpful. Alright, well we have this gunboat raid waiting. Oh, we get a Gecko too. Do we want to just use this gunboat raid? Or do you want to save it? Nah, I think we want to use it because we can take out their Sherman too. So let's gunboat raid. Then let's hit their Sherman. Oh, did it do 2? Oh, it deals 2 damage. I thought it only dealt 1. Huh, stupid Ben. Alright, well then let's hit up this Chinoo. And we don't need to throw away our Zeke. So now we can just wait. Well, maybe we should. Nah, because unless we can move the Osaka with it, there's no reason to take the front line there. I guess we could have moved the Osaka and the artillery up, but too late now. Alright, the Zippo is going to be a problem. Dealing a ton of damage to infantry. Alright, that hurts. Ooh, what a top deck. Alright, I think we're willing to trade off this Zeke for a Zippo, though. Or do we want to trade it off? Well, no, that thing has ambush still. Alright, or do we just... I think we just take that out. Take out the infantry behind that. Alright, so we're going to lose another Osaka, but it's going to take down... So it's going to kind of be a 2 for 2. A supply shipment and a Zippo for 2 Osakas. I mean, not the best trading, not exactly what you want to do, but... Ooh, a coastal howitzer of their own, eh? Alright, our opponent's got some high quality cards coming after us now, though, so we're in a little bit of trouble. Alright, so they take out our Osaka. Ooh, a Tora, wow. Okay. Let's go Gecko. We can't go Gecko, Tora. But we can do one. Okay, we gotta take out this 28 centimeter. And then let's take out the Marines. Yeah, we got cash in our Zeke on those Marines. Alright, so let's see if we can get them to move that Chinook. And we're in top deck mode now. Alright, so they get a gunship mission with his B-25. It's cool art for that one too, I like it. Alright, so let's see if they move their Chinook. I would imagine the Chinook's got to come after this 88. But who knows? Who knows what our opponent's up to? They got 4 cards. We only got 1. Alright, Naval Task Force. Alright, so Naval Bombardment. That's going to put something back in our hand. Yeah, okay. Gecko, sure. Alright. Well, I think we go Gecko, and shoot the Chinook. Because now the Chinook trades off, the B-25 can't get through 2 Geckos. So that's helpful. We have an amphibious assault for another 1st Marines, or a Zippo, or I don't know, maybe even a Wildcat. Seaborne invasion. Okay, that's not helpful. Alright, and they got a blitz unit out of it, so that's really not very nice. Alright, they really want to use that B-25. They've been really... that was a... Seaborne invasion, man. It's a good card. It's a really good card. Alright, so... Well, 3 or less attack. Well, we can't take out the 30th Regiment. I mean, we gotta take out these 1st Marines. And then let's just take out this B-25. Alright, well, we can get through one of these Marines. The 30th Regiment, they're pretty big. Okay, opponent coming in. Ooh, in a supply front. That might be the ball game. That definitely is the ball game. Ah, well. We kind of ran out of gas. Kind of. We did. We totally ran out of gas. Alright. Well, might as well play our Tora. Why not? So, I don't think we can top deck our way out of this one. What does this have? The opponent gets +1/+1 and blitz if your HQ is 10 or less defense. Wow, we could use that. Alright. Oh, a Hayabusa at the end. Alright, there you go, opponent. Alright, well, we never were able to take advantage of the cart. Wow, opponent, a little dangerous there. But we never got the card advantage we needed. We never got that rising sun to pop off to get us back in it. Oh well. Try another one. Oh, here we go. Alright, so we're up against Caxapox. Okay, we're gonna throw these back. Bicycle Regiment's good to have. Okay, well, okay, now we gotta push our card advantage. Okay, so now we're actually gonna hold on to our Bicycle Regiment so we make sure we get something out of it. Love to have those Toras back. Alright, a Chica too, huh? Okay, how are we gonna do this? I think we're actually gonna drop this Type 88 and then try and use it to grind through some of our opponent here. We'll see though, we'll see. Alright, SU-76, that's not good. Alright, here, now we're gonna bring our Bicycle Regiment out. We're gonna draw some cards, see what we get. Osaka, good, okay. Alright, let's pin the I think we just want to get some damage in at that SU just in case it comes in. See how our opponent plays this here. Alright, so we might have to get this Osaka regiment going pretty quickly. Alright, Jade Division, sure. Okay. Well, let's go with a Type 94. Then let's pin the SU. Let's pass it back. Alright, so if we trade there, that's okay. Alright, so get rid of the I-15. Alright, if we can find a plane though and get a Kota Bushido going. Ooh, another SU-76. Okay, that's trouble. Alright, 4 prosperity. Okay. Let's go with the Osaka. See how it does. I mean, now we're getting into gunboat raid territory. I guess we could have played it there, but let's see what our opponent does. Alright, Katie. Nobody likes you, Katie. Get out of here. Alright. Okay. If we could find a plane here, that'd be very helpful. Alright, Gecko. Okay, so next turn we can... Oh, no, we can't really do that. Okay, let's see. How are we going to do this? Let's go gunboat raid to take out the SU. Okay, then we'll go gunboat hit to take out the I-16. let's go gunboat run, just to use it. Pass the turn back. Alright, so we're just looking for really any plane that we can code a Bushido with. And if we have to take a whack, you know, we lose 3 or 4. You know, that happens. Alright, motor rifle for our opponent, and a French 75. Has a mobilize on it, right? Can only attack it while mobilized. Okay. So, we need a plane that can survive. Well, we can go 5. Okay, so next turn we can do some stuff here. Let's take out the... Well, let's see, next, so it'll be a 2-2. So let's take out the guard unit. And our coastal howitzer actually will survive. So let's try and drop that. Let's see what happens. Do we want to repair it now? Yeah, I think we should repair it even now. Because we're kind of also masking what our plan is here. Because next turn we can go Gecko with a Coda Bushido. Or hopefully we just draw another plane, like a Hayabusa. That'd be even better. We can also just start picking stuff off with our 28 centimeter. Kind of depends on what our opponent does here. We have a little bit of a plan, but not a fantastic one. Alright, so they're moving into the front line, sure. Okay, get a good roll with Katie. Okay. Alright, well, we can come back here. Hopefully they just drop something small. Winter Warfare. Alright, well, they kind of do the work for us. Alright, we get another Katie. Or another Gecko. So they have this French plane. Deals 2 damage. Okay, okay. Alright, well, let's go... I'm tempted to just go Jade Division. They game for 5 at us. Okay, we go Gecko. We're kind of 2 for 1-ing ourselves then. Alright, I think we're going to go Jade Division. Make our opponent deal with a 9-9. So let's see. That Winter Warfare was an interesting play by our opponent. Okay, that's a stinky one. Alright, so they're going to whack us for 5. Okay, so they only hit us for 3. Alright, we get a Zeke, huh? Okay, let's see, we're going to have 6 left after this. Alright, so we got to get rid of the T-34. Let's go with Zeke. And a 4 Prosperity. Alright, see if you can deal with that, opponent. Okay, coming in our HQ, sure. They only got 7 credits left, though. And we're another close one here. Alright, first rifles, sure. A frontal assault, okay. Could really use an Osaka regiment here. Okay, Hayabusa, good. Now we can go... Can we go Gecko, Hayabusa? No, we just gotta go... See, it's gonna be 7. 7 to do it that way. Because if we can get this Zeke into the front line... Okay, let's think here. So, let's take out the... We have to take out the guards, because we gotta get to that plane eventually. Can we kill the plane? Alright, so can we kill that plane? Alright, well, first things first, let's get rid of the artillery. Gotta do that. Then let's get this Zeke into the front line. Then let's drop a Gecko. And our opponent can get in for 3, but I think we can finally get through and take out this French plane here. Alright, from the people. Taking out our Gecko, not our Jade Division. Interesting. Okay. Most players would go for our Jade Division there. Okay. Down to 1 life to live. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, great. I don't think our opponent wanted to do that, unless they have another guard unit in their hand. Oh, and the shame scoop. Yeah, our opponent did not want to do that. They really had us on the ropes. So we could have got in for... Let's see, we would have put down our Gecko and played our Kota Bushido. Probably on our... We probably would have had to play it on our Zeke, so... Mistake by our opponent there. Then it happens. I made mistakes like that. Oh, you know what? We probably would have done a Rising Sun first to draw. But, hey, sometimes you gotta get lucky. So we got 2 lucky wins here. Oh, we might even pick up an extra pack of Japanese cards. That's always fun. So, 6-1 with this deck. Nice. Nice aggressive build. Going after our opponents, making them answer the questions. Alright. So let's see if we can get the 7-1 here. No, excuse me. The one we lost, we got a little... Well, I mean, we've gotten very lucky in 2 of our wins, so we can't complain about luck. Because luck has definitely been on our side with that one top deck of the Amphibious Assault that got us the win. And then we've had a couple other pretty lucky wins, and then the one we lost, we got a little unlucky. We had a kind of a meh opening hand, and okay. Well, we're really hoping for that early Rising Sun, huh? Let's throw the Shibata Regiment back. Alright, Zeke. Alright, so I think we're just gonna... We need a Rising Sun early, though. Alright, so it looks like our opponent just activated a Careless Talk. So I'm going to try the Infantry Regiment. Yep, okay. 1 for 1. Get it out of our opponent's hand. We're up against White Crow here. Interesting. White Crow. Alright, come on. Rising Sun off the top. Love to see a Rising Sun here. Alright, Spoils of War for our opponent. Okay, Gunboat Raid, sure. Alright, well, let's get in the front line. And let's drop both of our aggressive units into the front line. We can go with an early Imperial Order on our Bicycle Regiment, or a Nebelwerfer. Alright, there's our Rising Sun, so that's good. Ooh, and a Type 88, huh? Okay. Let's just go... Well, we're going to lose this cavalry either way, so let's take out a Nebelwerfer. Now let's get our Type 88 going. Now we're in a good position, though, to like go into the meteor part of the curve. And we made our opponent use up a Nebelwerfer. Alright, and we have an Imperial Order here to make this 88 that much more dangerous. Okay, well, Shibato's good. Throw him up there into the front line. Then we can also give him an Imperial Order. I mean, well, I guess our opponent would just attack him, so... Okay, but we do have a gunboat raid waiting for this Panzer. And 109, sure. Alright. Well, I think we're going to just go with this 144th. Ping the 109. I guess we could have... Then we could have dropped the Imperial Order on it as well and taken out the tank, but I don't know. We're going to lose this either way, so we might as well hold on to the Imperial Order. Alright, nothing else we can do. And now we get to use this gunboat raid and get a tidy 2-for-1. Well, 2-for-2 because we're going to lose our artillery, but what are you going to do? Alright, Alpine Regiment. We get a Hayabusa, so let's take out the gunboat raid. Take out the Panzer. And let's nab the 109. Take the front line. We don't get 1 damage on the HQ, but I think it's more important to get the front line taken there. Now we can get some planes in behind this, and if it does take a whack, we can just Imperial Order it. Alright, Alpine Regiment. Figure they top deck that, because you probably want to go this one and then the draw Alpine Regiment. Alright, and then they got the Fallschirmjäger. Okay, interesting. Alright, so I guess we're going to use this opportunity to take some stuff out. Like, we might as well get in for... do that. Then, let's see, we'll go with an Imperial Order there. So now it's going to get 2 more. We got 5 left, huh? Alright, let's get our Zeke going. Alright, Zeke goes down. Maybe we should go on Hayabusa or KI-27 there. But, okay, they got us. I should have been more mindful of what was going on in our opponent's hand. Alright. Okay, so we trade off for an important one for them. Alright. So now we got more cards, but we're probably a little bit behind. And it looks like they might have just activated something again there. So I'm going to put this Hayabusa out. Okay. We'll put Nade out. Okay, now next turn I think we would go Gecko, and maybe a naval supply run, or Kota Bushido, depending on what our opponent does. We're playing for win number 7 here, so we gotta play tight. Alright, Human Torpedo. Going after our HQ. I mean, we're in a little bit of a tight spot. Alright, going after our HQ, sure. Okay, alright, well we get the HE, okay. Let's see. So, if we play the Kota Bushido, deals 3 damage to each enemy. And we'd have a Gecko still, and we get to draw a card. Well, a 1... Yeah, I think this is what we gotta do, because we gotta take some pressure off ourselves. Alright, Kota Bushido it is. Ooh, when we get a 33rd Recon? Thank you, we will take it. And our opponent's down to 2 cards. So if they trade off that 109... Alright, Tactical Strike. Alright. And their last card is this Giant. Was reduce attack by 1 each time it's attacked. Okay. Alright, well, good news, bad news for us here. We're going to take this front line. We're going to get rid of that 109. We're going to drop this HE. And I'm not even going to bother with the naval supply run because it gives 1 defense. Oh, yeah, might as well play it. Make the HE that much better. Alright, so we're going to draw 1 card because we're going to lose our 33rd Recon. Shibata Regiment's meh, but hopefully... Okay, so we discarded our raid there. That's no good. Alright, I'm going to actually get some attacks in on the opponent's HQ. And a Careless Talk. Okay. But our HE can defend itself against infantry. So now it's going to have to do that. Alright, Alpine Regiment's fine. Tor is good. Alright, so let's take out the frontline infantry there. Keep our Tora. No Panzers. No Panzer 3Js. No Panzer 3Js. Alright, Panzer 2C. Alright, but we have another Tora, so let's take out the frontline infantry. Alright, no Panzer 3Js. No Panzer 3Js. Alright, probably would have played it if they had one. Alright, Me Too. Sure, that's great. Let's actually use the Me Too here. And then a Tora. Because now we can get in for 5 damage at our opponent's HQ. Alright. Opponent needs a draw here. They get a Hummel. Hummel's not going to do it on its own. What's the other card? Hey! Alright. 7 and 1. We did get lucky. I will be the first to admit we got lucky in some games. We played some games really well, found some good lines. We did get in a little bit unlucky in our one loss, but not so bad that you can really blame it on luck. But yeah, that was a nice deck. It was pretty aggressive, getting after people, but a nice 7 and 1. Yeah, we'll take that. That's great. All Japan all the time. And we picked up a free package Japanese cards. So there we go. So full Japan for the 7 and 1. Alright. And for our reward we get 18 gold, so we came out ahead. A bonus pack, and I already have all my Jacksons. So I get a little bit of resources, a couple of packs. Alright. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for seeing another draft here. Oh, and we picked up another thing on our profile. What do we get? Win a draft with Japan. So another pack, and then win a draft. So we get 5 more gold. Wow. That's pretty great. And then what is this? Oh, gold. They just give you gold cards now. Great. Okay, look at that. So, thanks to everybody for hanging out again. Really appreciate it. Feel free to like and share and subscribe, I guess. That's what I'm supposed to say at the end of these things. The Patreon is still live. So, I mean, if you want to support us on Patreon, patreon.com/kardspodcast, or just keep an eye out for more videos and that kind of thing. I don't know what we're going to do for the rest of the break here coming up. Might do some Constructed coming up soon if people want to see that. I know people don't like net decking, but playkards.com has some interesting stuff, and I have pretty much all those cards. I could use a couple more. I gotta get some more from the new set, but maybe we'll try some of those for a video coming up. So if you do have any things you want to try, though, kardspodcast@gmail.com if you have deck lists you want me to give a try. So thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys in the next one.